feeling upset in the moment? No, I'm sorry. That's the case. Never feels good, right? And we all been there. And we are all there at times, so there's nothing wrong with you. It just, life happens, we observe, and our body reacts, and we feel terrible. Now, we're going to use gratitude as a way to see if you can make a little shift to feel better. Now, the way we feel in the moment is valid, it is what it is, our feelings are valid. But let's see if we can just shift this into a different feeling, a more neutral feeling, and perhaps a positive feeling. Get yourself some water. And I'd like you to close one nostril and exhale through the other. Close the opposite nostril and exhale. Notice if any of your nostrils are blocked. Close and exhale. Trying to clear the airways. Close and exhale. You're also trying to exhale, because when we are upset we might tend to have shallow breaths, or not breathing fully and exhaling fully, or breathing too much too quickly and shallow. So exhale. Empty the lungs. Close and exhale. When you're going to take a slow, full breath into the belly. And slowly out. Breathe in fully, deeply. You're going to exhale with a puff of fish. Imagine get a fish. And exhaling. Breathe in. And exhale. Have a little sip. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Slowly and fully. We're going to bring to mind a moment, a situation where we felt relief. Now this could be because of an activity we did, such as a little walk in nature, something we read, a song we listened to, or being in the presence of someone or something that we've experienced, or watching the raindrops. Just bring to mind a moment where you felt every little relief in your emotional intensity. I'll pause the video if you need more time. Have a little sip. Even a hot mug of tea can bring relief. So, now let's bring to mind something that was positive. We felt this is helpful. This is good, this is positive. And that could be someone's action. Someone did something for us which was helpful. Either cook, clean, did a bit of work, look after children, so that we could have the freedom to do something for ourselves. All thought of us, or something we've managed to do and felt this is good, this is helpful. It's neutral and positive at the same time. Or someone said hi to us and made us feel good. So bring to mind something where you felt this is good, this is helpful, this is useful, this is positive. Pause the video if you need more time. Have another sip. Take a full breath into the belly. And slowly out. Breathe in. Just allow the corners of the lips to gently rise. Perk up, waken up. Allow the breath to come in naturally. Breathe in. And slowly exhale. Let's see if we can think of things that made us feel really comforted. Perhaps the softness of a blanket, of a song, the lyrics, the beat of the song, the melody of the song, the voice of the singer, for instance. Or a gesture from ourselves or others. Something that made us feel comforted, physically, mentally, emotionally. Or even a word of encouragement from ourselves or others. Or from the lyrics of a song. Anything that made us feel more comforted. So, if any of this exercise, if you can't think of an example, it could be something recent or today or the past or that has happened in your life. For instance, sometimes we get a hug and we feel so comforted in that hug. Or sometimes someone cooks us a meal and we feel so comforted in that tasty, delicious meal. Sometimes we put some clothes and feel warm and it feels so comfortable. Or we have a shower and you feel so soothing. So bring to mind something that helps feel comforted. Perhaps someone was there when we actually need it. So don't feel sad if any of these examples has not happened or is not happening in the present moment. Just know that we all experience things differently. What makes us happy might be different from what makes someone else happy. So, and words are, I can use my own words, but you might have a different interpretation of the word soothing. For instance, I can be soothed with a song. Someone might associate soothing with physical touch, and someone might associate soothing with warmth, or might associate soothing in the presence of pets or nature, or they might feel soothed by listening to the sounds of the birds, something neutral, the sound of water or the rain. So when it's very different from all of us, for each one of us. So bring to mind something where you felt seated. Have another sip. Inhale. Exhale, smile. What about a moment where we felt encouraged, supported, either from ourselves or the lyrics of a song that just says exactly what we want to hear to be supported? I'll rise up in spite of the pain, I'll rise up. Okay, words of encouragement. Or someone just say, you're going to be okay. Or you're doing better than you think and you're doing well. Or even words of encouragement for ourselves. Yeah, no one knows how much I struggle with this, only I do. And no one can see the progress, only I can see, can feel. So those words of encouragement, see how much we've come so far, see how much we survived. If we managed to get through this, we can get through this too. Well, you'll be okay, don't worry about it. It's just natural to feel uneasy. I felt like that when I went through this. So what sort of situational words of encouragement did we receive from ourselves and others and things, and can even be from the literature or from a film, from someone, or something we read or see, or even in nature, when we see that everything in the winter is just bare and cold and icy, and then we see a new beginning, and we get excited. Oh, the signs of hope. That's sort of an encouragement that even things were icy and cold and frozen and looked dead, there's still hope for new beginning, new growth and a new expansion. Have a sip. Just think for a moment. Things that gave us hope and comfort and support and encouragement. Pause the video if you need more time. Now let's move up a notch. Breathe in. Smile. Now what about things that made us smile? Yay! Happy now. I hope I'm in there. Now, if I see you, I'm sure you would make me smile at some point, so thank you. What about the things that made us smile? Can we think of something that made us smile? Now that could ideally, yeah, for real. Now that could be anything that made us smile. Someone made a mistake, made us smile, or laugh, or someone we just felt a connection and that made us smile. Or we appreciated something or someone or ourselves and made us smile. Or we loved ourselves a little more and that made us smile. Or we saw with children or a pet or a flower or whatever that is and that made us smile. watched something on TV that made us smile. Emotions are contagious, negatives and positive ones. So, and if you are very sensitive, you're likely to have smiled at some point. So bring to mind those instances where you smile, even if you were just in response to a film. Now, some people are more feelers. I'm a feeler, I feel everything, good and bad, intensively. And some people are more neutral. Okay, so if you're more neutral, then you might feel, no, nothing made me smile because I'm just one straight line. Nothing makes me high, nothing makes me down, I'm just one straight line. Yeah, my husband is more like that, so I get that from observing. So, but even if it's just very nuanced, even if it's just very subtle, you can still feel there's a little opportunity to smile. Some people, they're not are natural smilers, some people are not so natural. I'm a natural social smiler unless I've got too much going on emotionally and I'm too trying not too stressed. But my natural default is to smile. Now, not everyone is. Some people is more of a neutral, depends on the cultural background as well. There's nothing wrong with it or right. It's just you don't need to smile if you don't want to. You don't want to fake. You want to be genuine. The purpose of the exercise is not to compare ourselves if we should smile or shouldn't smile. It's just bring to mind times where we felt a smile coming up that was natural and genuine. And we just felt, even if it's just tiny, subtle, okay, we just felt smile. There was nothing behind it other than a smile. That's it, just a smile. Okay, just bring that. I love smiles. So if you smile to me, oh my gosh, I'm in heaven. Smiles and laughter. Love, 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 love. Can't get enough. It's never enough. Like, I can feel good on my own. I can, by meditating, having walks, focusing my mind, processing my struggles. Yes, I can. But then when I meet someone and we both connected, oh my gosh, I'm in heaven. That connection is so sweet, so intense, so pure, so beautiful, that it just can make my day, can make my week. So for me, quality connections are important. Obviously it's in a moment, because no one can have quality connection all of the time, all day long. Okay, life happens and we respond, and most of it we react to it, and we have a capacity in a moment. If we are in pain and suffering, struggling, it's a little harder to stay positive and to feel good. And then it's a little harder to have those connections, but you can still have a connection in peace, in neutrality. And then when we feel a little full, then we can have a connection with smile. So then beat yourself up whatever you are. So bring those moments where you smiled, present or past, to mind. Pause the video if you need more time. I hope that you have smile, because it just warms our heart. Now, let's continue to sip. Take a full breath in, slowly out, And let's take up a notch. Otherwise, those moments that gave us joy. Now, getting to joy does happen, but if you're struggling physically, mentally, emotionally, relationally, it can be a little harder to get there at times. Okay? Because we need to be feeling good in so many levels. Okay, we need to have sufficient energy physically, mentally, emotionally. The body needs to have the building blocks to feel good. You need to have food and hydration, and if you're starving or if you're feeling too stressed, it's too difficult to feel joyful. If you've got too much lack of sleep, it's too difficult to feel joyful. If you're in pain, it's too difficult. If you're too stressed, too overwhelmed, that's a little hard because it's too far down. If you're neutral and looking and savouring and noticing and appreciating the good, if your life allows and you're making time for it, then you can get the joy. Don't beat yourself up if life is not going the way you want in this moment. We all struggle at times and we all there at times, so. But right now we're just bringing to mind moments from the day, from the week, or last month, or last year, or in our lifetime that made us feel joyful. And when you feel joyful, I'm so full of beans that I'm feeling joyful. So we tend to feel an intensity, but in a positive way. Like, I can squeeze. Ease off the pedal. It's like, oh, so good, so good. Feel like strong. I can lift you up. Even if you weigh a ton. Oh, I'm feeling good. Again, I can't lift you up. Just the feeling. Oh, and I squeeze you so much. It's that sense of joy that is life-giving. So much life-giving. So we'll feel joy differently. So how does it feel in the body when you feel joy? I want to scream and shout and go out. Get intense, but in a positive way, in a joyful kind of way, in a happy kind of way. And then when that joy or laughter comes up, it's like cheese and it's full of beans and it feels so good. And there's no worries and problems in our mind. We're just living the moment, so present, it feels so good. So where do you feel the joy? Where do you feel the joy? Bring that moment. Bring that moment to mind. Bring the moment to mind. Any moment. Or if you can't think of one of yourself, just notice when someone is feeling joyful. Identify if you don't want to see a real person. Now, sometimes if you're feeling it a bit too low, we might observe someone feeling good and you might get a little negative and judgmental. And feel, and you might have, without realising, this sort of slight tendency to judge and criticise. We feel bad when you don't quite know why, and when you question, why am I feeling bad? And we might have an automatic judgment and criticism towards that person. And when we question, why am I judging and criticise? And we find, oh, I wish I was feeling like that. Okay, so we might be feeling either jealous or envious of someone. Feeling that they are managed, that we wish that we would be having, that we were having fun, or all the conditions were there for us to have fun, but we're not for some reason. And we are feeling either jealous of someone's doing something or someone's feeling something because we wish we're there when we're not there. So watch for that. But just say, okay, I'm feeling a little negative toward this person, and because I wish I was feeling that and I'm not, but I'm not going to beat myself up or minimize. There's no need for me to put the other person down. I wish I was feeling joyful, and I'm happy for that person, or I'm glad for that person, or at least one of us is feeling joy. Or I'm glad that the person is having an opportunity to feel joyful. At one point I'll laugh and I'll feel joyful again. And when that happens, I'll savor it, and it'll be extra sweet. Extra sweet. So we all feel joyful at times. It's just when we're not in the same space feeling joyful, it's a bit of a bummer, but we are where we are. Physically, mentally, emotionally, relationally. Life happens, and many times happens in different directions. Sometimes we feel good and our relatives are going through a struggle, and sometimes they feel good and we're going through a struggle, and that's with people, friends. And sometimes our nearest and dearest are going through their moments of success and ascending into stardom. And we're going for the crappiest time of our lives. Okay? And we're supposed to be happy and joyful for them, but we can't because we're too down in the dumps. Okay? Or sometimes the other way around, someone is going for a big struggle and you're like, I don't want to hear, I guess I'm on my happy bubble. I want to stay there. So what's the purpose of this? The purpose of this is don't beat yourself up if it's not quite there where you want to be. But in this moment we're bringing to mind a sweet moment of joy that has happened to us. Either because we observed and absorbed, or because we experienced it, or because we remember. Okay, so let's go into that memory, the way it feels. Notice how it makes you feel physically, mentally, emotionally. Where our heart feels full of beans, so full, so connected, so happy. Notice how you feel. I sincerely hope that you are feeling a little bit better. Oh, a lot better. So much better. I didn't do anything, it's just our memories. We can go down the road of, and we automatically go, when something terrible goes, the brain goes down the road of association. Bad and more bad and more bad, and gets bigger, bigger, bigger. But you can also take time and do a little exercise to go down the path of joy, neutrality and joy. Neutrality, positivity and joy. And now let's bring gratitude to our heart for all those things, people, us, whatever it is, that gave us relief, support, encouragement, positivity. And we can even continue and bring exercise and memories of ease and love. And remember, love is not necessarily between a person and another person. It could just be a love of a pet, or a thing, or a hobby. Just feeling that love. That do include quality interactions because they're very important to our survival physically, mentally and emotionally. Don't need many. We need, even if it's just with strangers, we need moments of interactions, because isolate is very, if you spend too much time in isolation, it's very difficult to feel happy and joyful. We need others. We don't need many others, but we need others, and we need those quality interactions to feel good. Because we can do things to help us feel better. But it's when we have that, when we do several things and have those quality interactions, that life tastes extra sweet and special. Say thank you for everything and everyone that contributes towards me feeling better. Let's give thanks and gratitude. Put it in our heart. With a grateful heart for me to you, because I'm also grateful to you. I'm definitely grateful to you, so this makes it more meaningful to me, knowing that you're there. Hi for now. Do you feel better? I hope so. I really do. Oh, where have I a little laughter? Shall we have a little laughter before I go? Do you remember those moments where we laughed? We can bring those to mind, or we can just have a little. Bring those to mind. Over now.